Welcome to Wedding Day Podcast with your hosts, Sonja Babich, CEO of Iron Diamond Media, a leading wedding resource featuring 7 localized wedding brands across the country.
Hi everybody, Sonja Babich here with Wedding Day Podcast. We are in Milwaukee, Wisconsin today. My co-host today is my team member, Sydney Stevens. She is our editor for Wisconsin Bride and also Nebraska Wedding Day and the managing editor of Minnesota Bride. And we are sitting with our friend, Sally Vanderwyst. Did I say that correctly? Yay, and she is the owner of Milwaukee Flower Co. and has been doing floral for 20 years. And she's just an inspiration to all of us. She's the leading edge, she's trendy, she's always up on the new things, and she is just a mover and a shaker. So thank you, Sally, for being here with us today.
Thank you, Sonja, for having me.
Yeah.
It's so good to spend time with both of you.
Oh, you're so sweet. So Sally and I, she came into my life when I came on board, and we've been friends ever since. And she's just has the best soul on the planet, and whoever gets to have her on a wedding day is just the lucky brides or couples that get to have you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I felt right away that we were kindred spirits, because my motto is weddings are a team sport. And I just feel like you have this helping energy.
Oh, you're so sweet. It's true.
Yeah. Just kidding. Totally.
So I think it was 2020, maybe 2021, when I actually went to Sally's home and I saw her garden. Wow. I was educated for one. I had no idea what to expect. And then just seeing you in your element when you were showing me the grounds and your team behind the scenes, I think it was post-wedding or something was going on. But that is a task just to plant and harvest and seasons. Where did you even think that was possible to do that?
Yeah, so I've always had a cutting garden and just something really small, even if it was a few plants. And then as people who love gardening do, they buy more plants and more plants, and then it's kind of unstoppable. You kind of I can't stop myself, at least with plants. So it just keeps growing, and now we're actively farming a half acre.
That's awesome.
It is the coolest thing. I remember,
so
I think, walking up to a dahlia, and you're just look how lavish this is. This
Yeah.
is for this weekend's wedding. And I'm it's just seeing it. It's such a, not an emotional journey, but just seeing that you put all that love into the seed, and then into the bouquet, and then etc. It's just absolutely so cool. That has to bring you so much joy.
We grow specifically things that don't ship well. So, flowers don't want to really go in a box. They want to stay in water. And so most of the flowers we buy are shipped in, or sometimes from local farms, and they come in a bucket, but really, most of those flowers are smushed. Anyway, and so you got to breathe some life back into them. But flowers from the farm, they're perfectly opened and beautiful by the sun, and it's just, they're divine.
Yeah, well, every flower has a story in a
Absolutely.
sense, right?
Yeah.
So, but you were just saying, flowers are expensive.
They are expensive, and
They
they
are.
should be.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't what would you say a couple is I'm going to get bouquets for the bridal party. How much should they plan just for the bride's bouquet?
$300,
Yeah.
something like that, pretty much on average. I mean, that depends on the market too. In Milwaukee, it's probably $250 to $300, maybe $325, something like that. But I mean, I know a florist in Lake Geneva. She's charging $400 plus. So I mean, it depends on where you are.
Yeah, and especially if you have multiple bouquets,
Yeah,
right? And then the tablescape. I remember telling my family, my parents, this was the flower bill, and I think it was a little sticker shock. 'Cause I love flowers.
Yes. Well, it's all about prioritizing on wedding day, right? So
It is.
you just have to decide what's important to you. And I really think flowers can transform a space, and sometimes your space doesn't need it as much. And I agree, right? I wouldn't say that about a lot of, some places yes, some places no. If you're getting married at the Milwaukee Art Museum, you need a lot of flowers. It's a big, vast space. But if you're getting married at the George, maybe you need a lot less, right? That their decor is really beautiful, and you can keep it simple. So I think, considering your floral budget and your venue at the same time, would be a good idea.
I think one thing is not being talked about is just you have a team. It's not a
Definitely.
one-person show with floral.
Right. I have 14 staff members.
14.
Wow.
Yeah, and there's a lot that goes into it. So when we're handling our rentals at the shop, we are handling with white gloves. Everything, there's not a fingerprint, a smudge on anything.
No, Sally's team is very organized to the T.
Pretty type A. I'm pretty type A, and I look for that in my team too. Just to
Yeah.
make sure that everything's perfect. And that's what you get when you hire us, right? Like, that's what luxury is.
Well, exactly. So what is luxury?
Yeah.
How should we like,
Sure.
like, especially for floral?
Yeah.
Like, what would be not considered luxury, or what would you consider luxury when you're looking to work with a florist or find the perfect florist if you want to be a luxury florist?
Yeah, and I think luxury flowers means you're choosing specific types of blooms
Oh.
that are a little more high end.
I
So
love this.
that's part of it too.
So not from the grocery store.
Yeah, right. Not from the grocery store, or not specific. Certain varieties of say roses, for example, open all the way up, and you can see their center. I mean, that automatically looks more luxurious than those bulleted roses at
I
the
can't
grocery
stand
store.
it.
Yeah.
Can't
I
stand
know.
it.
And it's funny because at the retail shop we hear all the time from customers like, "Oh, my wife does not like roses." It's like, does she?
She likes my roses.
Totally.
Like, she
yeah.
likes your roses, you know?
Yes.
Like, how about I put one in this arrangement and you see if she likes it, then tell me next time.
Yeah, and they probably didn't think that was a rose when
Well,
they see it
exactly.
then.
They're like, isn't that a peony? There's a lot of
Like a good garden rose.
Exactly. Yeah. But other parts of luxury design really means curating. So that means the lighting, the linens, the chairs, the flowers, everything is speaking to each other. So if you're hiring a florist who just does the dump and run, as I would call it, just dropping
I've seen it
Yeah. Just dropping it off or even
in a crate
totally. Or just
and leave the crate. It's not sexy.
Totally, yeah. Or like Aunt Susie's got to find, put it on the table and then deal with it at midnight, and that's no fun. Luxury also is full service, so that means setting everything up. That means tearing everything down, not thinking about it on your wedding day. So there's a lot of steps.
Oh, I love that you said the tear down.
Yeah.
That is my biggest pet peeve, is when you start clearing the floral vases off of the tables and the dance party is still going.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know we all want to go home and you all want to wrap it up, but this couple have purchased again and invested in this beautiful floral,
Right.
and you're taking it down 2 hours before the doors close.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, it's just so tacky and rude.
Sometimes these timelines are pretty wild. Like, guests will enter the dining space at 7, and then all of a sudden we're, tear downs at 11, 11:30. I mean, really think about that huge investment that's made and all the planning, the sweat, the tears, all of it, just for those 4 hours.
Yeah, and
it's something to consider. Like, what is going to happen to these flowers afterwards?
Yeah. What do you like to see what happens with the flowers afterwards?
I think if you're having a party the next day, we should repurpose those into different vases for that event. So if you're having a brunch, you're having a get together, you want to send them with grandma, whoever, we help people do that. Also, I mean, we do potentially donate them. So not this year, but last year I had a donation team.
Oh, that's cool.
I had a lot of interest from couples, and so I was able to put that together. This year we're composting.
That's okay.
So nothing goes to a landfill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You hear the donations like to assisted living and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I think that's so sweet.
It is really sweet. It's a ton of work.
Yeah,
and so
I'm like,
there's
you
a-
still have to drive. That's still
Yeah,
labor for your
right.
team to deliver that.
Yeah, and when we were doing it last year, we were charging anywhere between $300 and $500 for that service. I mean, it's really different when you're packing up the arrangements to go somewhere else versus just packing them up to go to the compost. You know,
Yeah.
you just treat them a little different.
Two different things. I mean,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Right, it's basically another setup.
And then, like, as a family, like, listening in, like, your family doesn't have time to deliver flowers to
No.
assisted living or to donate it somewhere. You don't have that time. So actually, that $300 to $500 is actually
Yeah.
reasonable to
Yeah.
make people happy.
I think it's important to think about that landfill diversion, though, whether it's going to the compost or whether they're being donated. You know, weddings can be sort of wasteful, and so it's good to consider.
Do you do the composting at your property?
No, I
Okay, I
pass
had to
service.
ask. I had to ask.
I mean, I have a personal compost that I'm not very good at, but we have a composting service that comes with the shop.
So you recently, you know, being already an entrepreneur, also bought a store recently.
I did.
What's your store? What's the store called?
Yeah, the store is called Terre. We're in Mequon, which is where I live and I farm. And so it was really perfect. The woman who owned it previously, she was a customer of the farm. So in years past, when I would have extras, I would reach out to like all my flower friends and say, does anybody need a bucket of gumbrina or whatever? And
That's so nice.
I would sell it.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But you would.
Yeah.
It's cheaper probably than getting tacky roses from a cart.
Yeah, exactly. So I would sell the flowers to other people, and Meg, the previous owner of Terre, was a customer. And so when she got ready to, you know, take
Go on
another
her next
journey,
venture.
she, you know, asked me if I was interested in buying the shop in July of 2 Julys ago, and I said no. And then in September she came back.
I've done that before.
A couple of months later she came back and was like,
Are you
no,
sure?
really, this is for you. I know this is for you. And I said, okay.
And how's it going?
It's going great.
Good.
It really is wonderful to have cash flow. Like,
Yeah.
I really, really enjoy that part. You know, being in the wedding business, we have summers where we would have a lot of money coming in and lean winters.
Yeah.
And so now with the shop, Terre is busy fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And so it's perfect.
It is
That's
perfect.
great.
And you have a
Yeah.
little home base now too.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've been able to expand my team.
Of
So that's
course.
really cool. And just be inspired. I get to buy giftware. We have a really beautiful gift department.
Fun.
I don't
That's
know.
exciting.
It's just like a fun little adventure.
It is.
Yeah.
You know, it can. Those signs pop up when you don't expect it.
Right.
Right. And then you're like, this is actually was meant to be.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I've heard, and you can quote me if I'm wrong, but I swear there's not that many flower shops left in the United States. Is that true?
It's true. It really is. Mostly people buy their flowers at the grocery store.
Yeah.
Or the farmer's market, I suppose, but that's hyper seasonal in the Midwest.
Yeah, they don't really last in the winters.
No, I know typically we have flowers in the Midwest from July through mid-October. I mean, it's a really tiny window. So I think that's what makes the farm doable for me.
Yes.
Is that it is a short window. It's like when it frosts finally in October, we call it Frostmas. You know, we celebrate a little bit. I mean, right now I'm so excited to be out there, but there will come a time where I'm looking forward to Frostmas.
Oh yeah,
in
by
October.
August.
Have a little Oktoberfest.
Exactly.
Well, another thing that you are so talented with is your installations.
Thank you.
Yes.
I love seeing those on your Instagram and everything. It's like, I gasp every time.
Thank you.
And you do some mixed media with, you know, faux and real and all the different medias that are out there. Like, what has been your coolest and craziest install that you've done?
I've had some really crazy installs.
I know of one of them, but I'm going to see if you say it.
Oh my gosh. Well, I had a favorite wedding last year.
Oh, what was it?
That we did at the Pritzloff. It was we had these 2 giant greenery X's that one went over the head table and the other one was over the dance floor. I mean, these were massive. They spanned 20 feet in every direction.
Pretty.
It was really cool, and that was all fresh.
Okay.
That's so cool.
That was really, really fun to execute because it was like, oh my gosh, I did that. It looked like it was in a magazine, you know?
Yeah.
Like I have a lot of pinch me moments, and that's really exciting about where I am in my career is that I'm like, oh my gosh, like the opportunities that present themselves are really
You're so
fantastic.
humble. That's why I'm like, let's show off how talented you are.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I get to do a lot of really neat things.
Yeah. So
What do you have in mind?
One day at a time, Sally. So when that comes to like an install like that, like how long does that take? 'Cause especially with fresh floral.
Yeah, we were
'Cause
hustling at the end there.
Everybody's like, click and it's together. It's not click and it's together.
No, there's a lot of planning that goes into it. So we have a wedding in a few weeks where we're doing some 10-foot installs. They're basically like 2 climbing arches, and that doesn't sound so tall, but really that is quite a lot of square footage.
Yeah.
It's 2 of me. So
yeah.
that's pretty
Well, the 4 of
tall.
you. There's 4 of you.
10 feet?
2 of them. Aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, come on, guys.
That's really big.
Sony got one.
Yeah, so we had a production meeting today, and so we started discussing how are we going to build it. I mean, those conversations are happening.
Where is this
weeks
located? You don't have to tell us. You don't have to tell us.
This is at the Pfister.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Pfister. Yeah. I have to say that because I said it wrong at the first best of. I called it the Feister.
Oh,
What's the Pfister?
It's a tough one.
But they just did an amazing remodel, and they have high ceilings. They did a really good job.
it was so needed. It was time.
But I'm guessing it's in the ballroom.
Yeah, so we're building these huge installs, and so, I mean, it's a historic building, right? So we're not attaching to anything. There's no rig points, so we just have to get a little creative. Sandbags and chicken wire, and
Hopefully no drunken sailor touching them.
Definitely, hopefully not. I know the planner will be on the lookout.
She'll hire somebody just to sit right there.
Yeah, so we plan really far in advance and just make sure everything's going to go secure. We have a wedding this week where we're doing some installs in a tent.
I love tent weddings.
Yeah, and that's at Milwaukee Country Club. And so actually Events by Design, where we are right now, they're going to hang chandeliers, and we're going to have flowers that are going to be spanning the different chandeliers.
Pretty.
So it's actually all going to be permanent botanicals, so faux. I like to call them permanent.
But like you guys, Sally's so good at selecting them, because I would have no idea. Actually, after one best of, she brought over the florist. She goes, "It's faux," and I'm like, "Shut up!
I know.
You tricked me."
Well, we have a flower, Courtney, my assistant.
Yes.
We have a flower godmother. And so she has been our guiding light for the last, 15 years, something like that. Courtney and I have worked together for a long time. Yeah. Anyway, she's been just incredible. And she was like, you guys are starting to do these big things. You should invest in some faux.
Yeah.
She's like, it really will stretch the way that it looks and, just be more dynamic. And I just didn't believe her. And then I made her show me. And she was really, she works at La Terre now.
Oh, perfect. Fairy godmother.
She's 67. And she is just the person that we turn to for like all of our flower questions. She's been in the industry, and she's just fantastic.
It just shows as a leader, you think that you're like knowledge of everything, but you're not.
No.
You're not.
I still am like, we call her Pammy. Pammy!
Ours is Lara.
Does Lara know everything? I mean,
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, Pammy
To
knows
me,
everything
yeah,
too.
I feel like she does. I call her every day, at least 3 times a day, probably.
Me too.
It's just great to have those people too in your life, because Pam, she's been a wedding florist for massive companies. She's seen it all.
Yeah, and it can evolve, and she learns from you too.
Right. Absolutely. It's perfect. It's like the perfect retirement job for her.
So, when it comes to planning like my wedding, my dream wedding, when is like a good time again to contact you to start that process? Because as you can see, like you're planting flowers, and you probably get booked up pretty fast, Sally.
It's true.
So I'm sure, do you select your flowers that you're going to plant based on what the needs are of your couples?
I do. Yeah, I absolutely do. So I watch color trends and kind of see where we're going. But now I have the shop to think about too. So we did plant some bright colored things. My garden has always been soft tones, right? Wedding catered, kind of wedding colors. And it's a lot of bright this year because that's popular at the shop. So it's going to be interesting to see if you're
I love
in the
bright.
area. If you're in the area,
I actually told the team I would actually love a style shoot or a fashion shoot in her garden.
Oh, that would be cool.
Stop. That'd be so cool.
I know, it would be.
That would be really cool.
Because it'd be very organic, and it's also supporting you too.
Yeah, that's neat.
Yeah,
Good idea.
one day.
Yeah.
One day.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's okay.
Got that. Right?
But no, you're saying like what you plant is based on your couples.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, and then the store is getting more colorful.
Yeah.
But how far in advance do they book you?
Yeah, so
Yes.
my preference is that couples book us 18 months out.
Okay.
That is the hope. That
And
gives
then
us
when do you talk to them next after they book you?
So typically with our wedding clients, we like to do a design preview. So that means mocking up all the different centerpiece looks. And this is a really extravagant event.
Yes.
This is a mini wedding,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
to be clear.
Wow.
Okay.
This is the planner, the linens, the china, the flatware, everything gets brought in, the floral obviously, and we mock everything up and we get to look and play and, you know, really form the look together.
I love that because I feel like a lot of couples, it's so hard. We can visualize things, right, as like creatives, but it's so hard for couples to visualize it.
Yes.
So they probably love that opportunity.
They really do. It's best to do that about a year out. So I say, like, I'd like for them to hire me 18 months out so we can have that first 6 months of planning, kind of just get on, you know, the same page, and then a year out, do our design preview so the flowers are exactly in season.
Yeah.
It's really difficult to do a design preview in the winter for a summer wedding.
That makes
I'm never
sense.
going to get the most beautiful peonies that I will be able to get in, you know, June. So,
Exactly. Exactly.
yeah, so that's the typical timeline. Is that would be my preference. I'm
Yes.
seeing bookings be later and later.
Yeah, we see that,
That seems
as
to be
well.
the trend lately.
Yeah.
Well, they want to have, I call it the Insta-worthy wedding. They want to have everything that they're proud of, and it costs money to have that wedding.
Absolutely.
Things are expensive.
Yeah, no, and I understand, and we require a deposit. All the vendors do, so I understand. It's just if you really know you want to work with somebody, I would lock them in right away.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, last question.
Yeah.
Say we're a couple's listening in right now, and they're on the fence, like they want flowers, but they can't, like they want more flowers or not a lot of, why should they invest in flowers? That's what I'm getting at. Why should they invest in having floral on their wedding day?
Yeah, well, it does truly transform the space. So, you know, let's use the Milwaukee Art Museum as an example. We do a lot of work there, so
Yep.
you know, it comes right to mind.
And I'm going to help give the visual. It's a very open and white space.
It is, yeah. It's a big, vast white room, white marble floors, and so you need floral to come in, bring a natural element to soften that space. You know, lighting, linens, chairs, all those things do it too. And so just being a team player, I want to make sure everything comes together.
Yeah.
But floral really does make a huge impact.
It does.
I also think there's two experiences with flowers. So there's the main one that you get when you walk in the room and you experience the room full of flowers. But there's also your guest experience, the flowers sitting at the table. So you get to interact with that centerpiece, the candlelight glowing, you know,
If those flowers could talk.
yeah, right? The special curated blooms that I've, you know, hand selected months in advance of your wedding. All of that makes a difference.
Yeah, it's an experience, right? And it's like an immersive experience with florals. And I think like being able to transform a space with those little details makes such a big difference.
Absolutely.
And flowers are always a conversation starter.
They really are.
Aren't those beautiful flowers?
Right? Yeah.
So if you don't know anybody, you can at least connect on the flowers.
It's true. I like to think people do remember the flowers also.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
They do. They remember mine because it was fabulous. Well, thanks, Sally, for sitting with us on Wedding Day Podcast. And I'm excited that everybody gets to know my friend Sally. So thanks for being here today.
Thanks, Sonia.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see you next time on Wedding Day Podcast. See you. Bye.